secrets. Hi, guys. Hey, down. Hi, everybody. How are you? Hello. Oh. There she is.
We did it. We did it.
There she is.
Guess what? We made it. It's Friday.
Super Bowl weekend. Big game this weekend.
Super Bowl weekend. And look what I got. You want to see what I got?
What you got?
Remember what I was telling a story about when I was back in like 4th grade, the Philadelphia Eagles went to the Super Bowl. And we were not allowed in Berlin Community School unless we wore Eagles green.
That's right.
And we did not have any Eagles green clothing in my house. So my mom took me to the mall and got me a pair, and I was desperate for these Gloria Vanderbilt green velvet jeans. And I talked about it so much a couple of weeks ago that the Gloria Vanderbilt people...
Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Wow. Yeah.
Did you say 1924?
He did. He said
Very
that.
funny, Gelman.
I ignored him.
Anyway, these are incredible. So now I know what I'm wearing to the Super Bowl.
Very good.
Thank you, Gloria Vanderbilt.
So-
Thank you. Look at the swan. Swan on the pocket.
Does this take you back?
It does.
Memories.
It takes me back. It really does.
They're very posh. Very, very cool. I like them.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
It was a big deal because I told you my mom did not believe in labels because she thought that it was like my mom was. When I think back to my mom now, right? And my mom is still alive, so I'm like referring to her in the past. I mean, when I think about my mom from my childhood.
Right.
I didn't really understand what a great mom she was. Like, she always taught us such positive messages. Like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what's on your body. It matters what's in your heart, right?
Yeah.
So she really always emphasized things like that. So I didn't put much emphasis on material things. Having said that, I really wanted a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. And fortunately for me, we were able to get a pair, and I wore them for, because I was such a small kid, I wore them for years. Like, I wore them probably, way longer than I should have, but I got a lot of use out of them.
You should wear those. We're going to be in the Bahamas on Sunday. Wear them to the Super Bowl viewing that we're going to have. We got to export them for sure.
I'm going to wear my green velvet jeans and a bikini top.
Yeah.
Because, you know, party on top, business on the bottom.
And hey, Gloria Vanderbilt, if you're still watching, send my size. I'll put them on.
I know.
Got no shame.
In other news, have you ever seen a peacock when it gets, you know, put under duress? Like, say, during takeoff and landing? You know they open up, right?
So this was someone, as an emotional support animal, tried to take the peacock onto the airplane?
Yeah, at Newark, they tried to take their peacock as an emotional support animal. Passenger claims she brought an extra ticket, but the airline is saying this person was warned, this passenger was warned that peacocks are not considered emotional support animals. They say that they can't have an animal that does not protrude.
Peacocks can protrude.
Yes, they can. They can't have a protruding animal. So animals like a peacock, I guess, can protrude into the aisle when they expand.
It'll spill your Bloody Mary.
I am not comfortable saying the word peacock and protruding anymore on this show. I'm not comfortable. I'm afraid that we're going to get hit with that. I just can't believe I've said peacock this many times and have held it together.
I feel like the peacock got to TSA and behind the owner's back was like, please don't let me through. I don't want to go on that flight.
Yeah, the peacock's like, look, I will open up during takeoff and landing.
Don't let me on.
You know how when everybody else is supposed to be under the overhead, or, under the seat in front of you or in the overhead, I'm going to be at full
screaming like a young girl.
Yeah.
Hey, back to the Super Bowl for a second.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is Super Bowl lie? Is that what this is? Super Bowl lie? I don't understand the Roman numerals. Can we talk about them for a second?
XL.
XL's extra large.
Yeah.
In my dreams. I'm XS. Let's not talk about it right now. But the Roman numerals, they persist with describing the Super Bowls. And when you have a couple of X's and a V or an L, maybe I know what it is. But this one is lie. It's Super Bowl L-I-I.
Oh,
L-1. It's
L-I-I. Oh, see?
It's Super Bowl lie. L-I-I. How many is that?
How many?
52? Why don't they just say Super Bowl 52?
I thought 5 was a V.
5 is, but L is 50.
Oh, L is 50.
Right. So it's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 till you get to 5 5s, then it's L. Well, why? Can't they just put 50?
That's so funny. I used my distance glasses, and I saw Roman numerals cause XL migraines, so I thought it was Super Bowl XL.
Well, soon as, I don't know if we'll be alive, but soon is coming Super Bowl licks. So.
Let's go to Super Bowl licks.
Let's stay alive long enough to go to Super Bowl licks.
Yes. Which one's Super Bowl licks?
It's coming 60. Super Bowl licks.
We'll be alive for that. I mean, shouldn't we be alive for that?
I don't know.
I mean,
a lot of pollution
have
in
you
the air.
heard something? Yeah, I mean, God willing, we should all be alive for that one. Licks.
Are you going to pick a favorite for this one?
I'm an Eagles fan. I'm from South Jersey.
So you're going with the Eagles. You're going to wear the green and pick the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So you're alienating all the Patriots fans.
We can all agree, though, that these are two teams that are, like, they're so, I mean, they're just like, you don't want to be opposed to either one of them because their fans will kill you.
You just claimed your pursuit.
No, I am because I have to go home to visit my parents eventually. I can't be like, I'm neutral,
Is your dad going to come watch the game with us?
Yes, he is.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you to meet him.
I can't wait.
I really am so excited.
What do I need to know about your father?
He's just the best. He's really the best. And he's like, my dad is the best. He really is. You two will love each other. He's had a job since he was 8 years old. That's all I have to say. My dad has worked since he was 8 years old.
That's amazing. Well, I'm excited to meet him.
He's a really good guy. I'm very, very lucky. I always say, like, I got a good husband, and I'm convinced it's because I had a good father.
There's a fashion trend for men. I noticed this actually at the Grammys. I saw Jay-Z sporting this. I saw Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs sporting this. And I saw an article the other day that a lot of men are I don't know if Mark is doing this, maybe in Vancouver because it's cold. It's come back. I don't know, did it go away? But it's the turtleneck and the blazer.
Oh, I love a turtleneck.
The turtleneck and the blazer. It actually is here.
The older I get, the more I love a turtleneck. Because
There you were the other day.
Oh, well, that's not what I meant by the trend is back. I fill mine out a little differently than these guys.
Trendsetter.
But I think it looks sharp.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I love it.
Turtleneck.
Yeah.
It used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be you only broke out the turtleneck back in the day when you had a hickey. But now as an adult, you don't get those anymore. So it's a fashion statement.
Is that true? That's when you broke out a turtleneck?
Of course, Ripa. You would go to science class on a Friday or Monday, and people would be looking at you wearing the turtleneck, and they'd wink, and you'd act like, what do you mean? I want to wear a turtleneck. It's July in Georgia. Summer school. Wearing a turtleneck. All right. Got a big show for you today. Greg Kinnear is here.
Yes. And plus, from the new series Altered Carbon, Ato Essandoh is here.
Just when January runs out, guess what comes in? February.
February.
It's
February. You don't say library.
But today it's
February. So we're in search of hobbies.
Oh, you're in search of a
Well,
hobby.
I'm trying to, yeah, well.
I've learned never to say anything out loud.
Well, what I just realized this yesterday. Apparently, I'm in search of a hobby of being a florist. Thank you, Michael.
very artistic.
I'm going to get a lesson in flower arranging.
Yes, flowers.
I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, do you know how to do it?
I'm pretty good at flowering.
I'm not. I'm terrible. I'm not.
I enjoy that. Out on Long Island, I have a little bit of a garden, so I like to cut fresh flowers, and I'm pretty good at it. I've had a lot of lessons.
You cut stems at 45? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes. Here's the thing.
Tell me.
It's all in taking the leaves off the rest of the flower. They really taint the water. Yeah. They taint the water. Get rid of the leaves. Your flowers will last longer. I promise.
And we'll announce the winner of Live's Check Me Out video contest coming up in a little bit. We're on to you. We're on to you.
We're this close.
All right, it's time for Snow Way Travel Trivia. Here we go.
Just want to get one to the cute guy in the back. He wants one so bad, and my aim so bad.
Get it. Hey, almost. Almost.
Exhausted.
Meryl Rideau.
Rideau
from Bayside, Queens. Meryl, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I like your boots.
Thank you.
I just got myself a pair of knee-high boots. How do you like them?
I like them. They're comfortable.
Yeah,
Like the
they're
way
comfy, right?
Yeah.
How far do yours come up, Kelly?
They're up to my vagina. I have short legs, so my knee-high boots come up to my hips.
We're calling Kelly from Upton, Massachusetts right now. Another Kelly.
Wouldn't it be funny if I answered?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Your call has been...
We're calling John from Augusta, Kansas right now. See if John's paying attention, watching the show.
John probably doesn't even know his wife entered him in this contest. It's always a surprise to them. Who is this?
From where?
Your call has been...
Even though no one answered the phone, there is still good news.
Yes. What's the news, Kelly?
A lucky member of our studio audience, Ryan, will receive a $500 gift card to World Markets once you pick the lucky member.
Yeah, look it up. And it is number 2. Who's number 2? Number 2, right up there. Congratulations. Greg Kinnear, right after this. We'll be right back.
Still ahead on Live, February continues when Ryan's hobby search teaches him how to arrange flowers. We'll announce the winner of Live's Check Me Out video contest, Ato Essandoh. And coming up next, Greg Kinnear.
All right.
Join us Monday live from Atlantis Paradise Island in the Bahamas.
I'm excited.
With Heather Graham.
Ari the Bachelor will be there.
And many more surprises. And fun in the sun. Surprises. What surprises, Gelman?
It wouldn't be a surprise if I told you.
Oh, my gosh. That means he doesn't know yet.
Oh, we got a lot of good
You'll be
shows.
swimming
Big
with
stars.
things, sea animals, things like
Yes.
that.
Oh, of course,
In the
yes.
water,
Oh, Gelman
on
loves
the
a
sand.
sea animal.
He is a former TV host and an Oscar nominee with more than 50 films to his credit. Please welcome Greg Kinnear.
Everybody down! Everybody down! Here we go! Spacey, here we go. Everybody in here. There we go. Got a good one. I got a great selfie. How are you? Hi. What's happening? Good to see you.
You know what? You're very flexible. You went
How about
way
that?
down.
I took it way down.
Yeah,
This
that
is-
was good. That was
I was
really good.
Stretching out in the green room, feeling good.
Do you have social media?
I have none.
Oh.
I have none, so that's going to be tweeted to myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the whole reason for taking the selfie, so you can show yourself to other people?
Yeah, I don't feel great about not having social media. but I don't. And there's nothing I can do about that at this point. You know, it's like one of those things I feel like if I had started it, you know, 10, 12 years ago,
then you'd be into
I'd kind of be into it and stuff, but it's also, isn't it a distraction from your life?
Oh, it's the worst kind of distraction.
You're making me feel better.
I don't recommend it.
Okay.
I really, it's like, I keep trying to punish myself from it.
But
Yeah.
she's good at it. She keeps you informed of what's happening when she's not on the show. She's very good at
And you
posting.
do it too.
I do it, but then I don't do it as well as she does.
No, I'm really good at it because I troll trolls. So if somebody trolls me, I troll them back, and then they're like, okay, stop. So, you know, that's fine.
Yeah, there is that
Yeah.
side of it. But you know, in LA, of course, it's even, we used to live in LA.
Yeah.
You were out there. By the way, how about Ryan Seacrest? He leaves LA. We have
Yay.
mudslides. We've got wildfires, plagues of locusts.
Are you-
What, was it coincidence? I don't know.
Greg, are you here blaming Ryan for all of that?
Are you pointing the finger?
I'm saying it's a little odd.
Well, now, do you live near where the fires were,
I
right?
do. Actually,
Were you
I'm
okay?
I was not too far. One of the bigger fires was just a few miles away. We woke up. It was a crazy week. It was a really disturbing week. We woke up one morning, and the announcement we got was they were highly advising that we evacuate and be on standby evacuation. So it turns out the only thing worse than being evacuated is being told to stand by to evacuate.
Yeah, right.
That'll shoot your nerves.
Right.
So
Because fire, it's so fast, and it can spread and turn on a dime and pick up speed out of nowhere, right?
Absolutely, and the kids are home from school,
Right.
and there's smoke, and we've got the news running because you're trying to figure out what's going to happen. And at any rate, we kind of made it through the week, and it was terrible what happened out there. People lost their, homes, and it was awful. And we made it through the week, and kids went back to school. Everything was okay. It's the end of the week. We are shot. I go into my daughter, 8-year-old, go into her bedroom, try to put her to bed, and she says, Mommy, Daddy, we need to evacuate. And I'm thinking, honey, we're not doing jokes anymore, okay? We can't play around with this. It's been a tough week. It's time to go to bed. She says, no, really, we need to call 911. I say, honey, I'm turning the light out. We're going to bed. Turn the light out. Sure enough, the room is glowing orange, which is odd. I look behind her curtain and see what she had seen, which is the house directly across the street is on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That close.
So that close, right across the street, which was crazy. So I go into complete panic mode. We get my wife and I load up the dogs, the guinea pigs, the fish. I try and make a play for the fish are in water. We don't need to take the fish, but that's a non-starter.
Yeah.
We get everything loaded up. We call 911. The people across the street are fine. Everybody gets out. And it was just the end of a hellish week. We made it to the bottom, and the fire trucks came, put it out.
You did end up really evacuating.
We really did. And by the way, it was just a random situation. It had nothing to do with the wildfires. It was a random electrical fire in a house.
Are you kidding?
On the week that it happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
By the way, thank God your daughter is alert and paying attention to the
Yeah.
neighbors
How
to
about
save
that?
the family.
I mean,
She's 8. She's 8.
I have to take her literally now forever. Where, she says, Daddy, I'm starving. I'm like, oh my gosh.
We're going to feed you. You have a radio background, is that right?
Much like Ryan.
Ryan worked in radio?
Just yesterday.
Yeah, I did a little radio in high school. I was overseas, and there was a little armed forces radio station in Athens, Greece, and we actually, I had a little radio show.
Did you grow up in Athens, Greece?
I did.
No kidding.
I'm not kidding.
That's
Until how old?
Till I graduated high school.
Wow.
Yeah, had my graduate, prom sitting up on the Acropolis with a group of friends watching the sun come up. Not bad.
That is chic.
Not bad. Back in the days where you could actually go up to the Acropolis, it didn't have a big gate around it. You just go hang out there.
That's super chic.
It was very chic.
Was it like was it different than like an American prom?
I don't know. I would think so.
Food is better, probably.
Yeah,
I'm
food
assuming.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The awkward dance, and did all that.
Do you speak Greek?
Εξής λίγο ελληνικά.
Wow.
don't know. We still don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can speak a little bit, just to kind of get around and flub my way through. But it was weird because as a kid, we had been in Lebanon before we went to Greece. So I was a displaced kid from the States who had been evacuated from Lebanon, living in Greece who was studying French.
Wow.
So I speak nothing.
Right, yeah. We're
confusing.
lucky you have English down.
Exactly.
You do that really well.
Well, thanks you.
Did you play sports over there?
You know, we had speaking of Super Bowl Sunday
Yeah.
coming up here, right? We got a game, don't we?
Yeah.
We got a game.
Yeah.
We got a game.
You're an Eagles fan.
You know, I played Dick Vermeil, who was the coach of the
yes.
Eagles for a
of
number
course.
of years. Did a movie with Mark Wahlberg called Invincible, and it was it was a great experience. Although in the 70s, turns out they wore very, very tight spandex polyester pants. The coaching staff did. So it was an uncomfortable role.
The whole reason to watch, as far as I'm concerned.
It was an uncomfortable role, but yeah, I became a fan of the team at that point, and it'd be fun to watch them this weekend.
So cool. Yeah. Here's the thing that Ryan and I always want to know, because we've both been to Greece and we like it very much.
Oh, okay.
When you order a salad in Greece,
Right.
do you order a Greek salad, or do you just
order the
say,
salad?
I'll have the salad?
Well, it's called a horiatiki salada, which is a Greek salad, technically, and I think.
But they call it a Greek salad.
Yeah, but
as opposed to another kind of salad.
And have you noticed the difference between a genuine Greek salad and the Americanized Greek salad? What's the biggest difference?
You're
You're out of time, unfortunately.
No, the cheese is there. I would say oregano.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Too much oregano
Too much
here.
oregano here.
And how about lettuce?
Oh, lettuce, yeah.
They don't put lettuce
They don't
over
put
there.
Lettuce, yeah, you're right.
It's tomatoes and it's cucumbers and feta cheese.
We
It's
get
very
so
simple.
intimidated, we just decide to get the hero.
Yeah, well,
the
that's
hero.
That's good.
Or the gyro.
That's
whatever,
good. Well, I'm
whatever
glad
it
you
is.
guys like it over there. It's a beautiful
Oh,
country.
it's
We love
gorgeous.
it.
Love
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about his latest role, Greg Kinnear, after the... Both of them are huggable,
Yes.
right?
That's a scene from the Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams.
Right.
And it's an alien, it's like a sci-fi thriller.
Yeah, well, Philip K. Dick was an extraordinary, sci-fi writer who did about 40 novels, and they've made some big movies, Blade Runner and Minority Report, big films like that. And his daughter had a collection of 120 of his short stories, and so Amazon did a deal, and they started this show, Electric Dreams, and these are the first 10 episodes, and they all follow, different stories of his, different American and international directors. Each of them are about an hour long. They're, very sci-fi oriented, and yet what was interesting about him is he wasn't really a predictor of the future as much as he was more interested in like the human condition and how it interacts in the future. And but it was really, really fun to do. And this was kind of a pulpy one. It's called The Father Thing. So that's before I turn into an alien.
So you're taken over by alien. You're obviously a father there. And
He's a
then
nice fella there, right? There's no problem with that guy.
Yeah.
And then possessed?
Yeah, and what's interesting is that that's the idea and kind of the premise is they did Invasion of the Body Snatchers a couple years after this, which, and this is kind of in the same zone.
Which freaked me out.
Me too.
Do you remember, like, I slept with my parents for a long time.
Yeah.
After that one.
Wait, are you talking about the one with Donald Sutherland, the
Yes.
1970s? Yes.
Yes.
That was a great one.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I mean, scared to, I was convinced, and then I was like, maybe my parents have been taken over.
Yeah. And when he does the thing at the end and he becomes one,
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
so this
We're lucky
was...
you're here.
I know, I know.
This was even stranger because in this story, rather than it being the whole, the populace, the premise is if you're an 11-year-old boy, what happens if the person you love the most, trust the most, believe in the most has had some sort of change, and how do you deal with that? And the kid's amazing, and the episode was really fun to do.
Wow.
Check it out. Philip K.
So-
Dick's Electric Dreams. It's on Amazon. Greg Kinnear.
Hey, coming up next, Ato Essandoh here. Words are Sunday, March 4th. Sunday, March 4th.
Right.
And we've partnered with White Cloud for this year's Predict the Winners ballad contest.
So just by entering, you can win a trip for two to join us in Los Angeles for those very Oscars and that weekend, including red carpet seats, tickets to our after Oscars show, and one entrant with the highest correct answers will win $5,000 cash. 5,000 Danny DeVitos. 5,000 Demi Lovatos.
Many, many clams. That's all the clams.
all the
now.
clams.
So, for
in the
your
sea.
chance to win, go to Live's website or our Facebook page right now. Make sure you do it now. We have a lot of fun at that after Oscar show. It's crazy.
All right, he is a self-proclaimed sci-fi nerd whose latest project is the sci-fi thriller Altered Carbon. Please welcome Ato Essandoh. Good to see you.
Otto, I gotta tell you, a sci-fi nerd in a sci-fi show.
Self-proclaimed.
My brothers are all jealous right now.
You don't look like any sci-fi nerds I know. You're looking pretty good there, Otto.
Well, I appreciate
What
that.
does your name mean? Somebody told me your name means...
It means Saturday born.
Saturday born.
Yeah. My parents are from Ghana. And so essentially, like, when you have a child like here, we try to name our child. Right?
Yep.
But we
Get the
don't name a
baby
child.
naming books.
Yeah, baby naming books and all that stuff before you've seen the child. But you don't name a child before you've seen the child in Ghana, right? So when the child is born, you give it, like, I call it like a placeholder name. Born on Saturday is born on Friday, right? Boom.
Okay.
And then you collect the whole family around, and everybody says, oh, well, maybe it looks like Uncle Mark or something like that.
Right, sure.
And then you have like a whole, well, not Uncle Mark, but like you have a whole baby naming ceremony, and then you get like 10 names after that, after they decide what you want to
That's a very logical way of doing it.
Yeah, right? You don't name a kid until you see him.
So you're Saturday.
Saturday, yep.
Do you have any other names after that? They just stuck with Saturday. They're like, look, he's our 12th kid. Forget it. Saturday's fine.
It's Sylphie Bracatu, and then Essandoh, right?
Ato Essandoh Essandoh.
Boom.
That's your full name.
You're coming to Ghana with me. Yeah.
I'd love to. I'll come for Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
What do the other names mean?
So Sylphie is after my grandfather, so it's my grandfather's name, and then Bracatu means warrior, which is cool, right? Like, I'm a dude and I'm a warrior.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while, my mom is like, I don't think that's your name. And I'm like, what? Why are you gonna, Mom, why are you gonna take warrior away from me? Why are you gonna take warrior away from me?
Yeah, Saturday Warrior?
Yeah.
I like it.
I know.
You've got the best name ever.
So can we just, like, petition my mom to make sure we keep the name?
100, yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, now, how many... Does she have a lot of names as well, your
mother?
mother?
Has a lot of names. My mom is Mami Chirba Augustina Brookmenemisa Essandoh, and I think I missed one.
That's her full... That's incredible.
Yeah, there's a lot of names. See, Mami, I forget what day she was born, but that's the day she was born, and then she got a ton of names after that.
That's a lot of pressure,
We like
remember.
names in Ghana.
What about the SATs? How do you fit all that on the floor?
Right?
So you had a little... Did you have a little drama with your wardrobe today before the show? What happened?
Okay, so I know I'm coming on Kelly and Ryan. I know I got to look plushed out and dipped, right?
I like it.
Gotta look-
I like it.
Plushed out and dipped. So I'm in Chicago, and I found a shirt, and I was like, oh, this is the shirt I want. So I'm ready to come on, got my shirt. Boom. Flipping through Instagram, and Joel Kinnaman did the show.
Yeah.
Joel Kinnaman, star of Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
He did the show a couple of days ago. And guess what shirt he's wearing?
No.
He's wearing my shirt.
No.
Kelly,
That shirt
that
there?
shirt.
No
That's
kidding.
my shirt. I almost came on Kelly and Ryan. And so I texted him. And so I texted him, and I was like, yo, you're wearing my shirt. He's like, yo, you should wear it, bro. And I was like, no, because I'm not coming on Kelly and Ryan looking like I borrowed his shirt.
I know you would have been like...
Well, let me tell you, apparently that's the only shirt he owns. 'Cause I saw pictures of him without shirts the whole segment.
Dude.
We'll come right back with Ato after this break. Altered Carbon's the show. We'll talk about it. Stay with us.
That's what Otto said to the sales girl that sold him that shirt.
Yeah. Joel Kinnaman stole my shirt.
That was a scene from Altered Carbon. I love the concept of this show because you could literally put your consciousness in another person's body.
I could be you, or I could be you.
So death is never permanent.
Death is never permanent, yes. And how you come back is important. If you have the money, you could come back as anything you want.
Oh, my gosh.
But if you don't have the money, you come back, well, we'll give you the body we found on the street.
Right,
and that's could be anybody.
So they were telling me, Dave was telling me that you have been training with Joel Kinnaman. Who's ripped, right? I mean, he's got a lot of scenes. Where he doesn't have his-
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of hurt myself before I got to set, so I was a little chunky. And so then I know I have some fight scenes with Joel, and I just met him. I just met him in the gym. So this guy is throwing around 400 pounds of weights, and I'm supposed to be in a fight scene with him. And he's like, hey, what's up, bro? And I'm like, oh, because it's going to look like he's going to be beating up a noodle. So he hooked me up with his trainer.
No, you are Saturday's warrior.
Saturday warrior. I'm like, I'm Braca too.
Right.
I'm Braca too. Right?
Perfect.
And so he got me in shape. I started really, really working out. And so then I was like, look at the great shape I'm in.
Yeah.
I should take my shirt off.
Yes.
So you have nude scenes coming up?
No. I would get to set every day. I'd be like, can I take my shirt off? They'd be like, no, don't take your shirt off. I'd be
But
like,
you-
no. Well, wait. Yeah.
You
but
should. I mean,
right?
if somebody's going to jump into your body, say they want to know what they're getting.
Exactly.
Listen, you're welcome to take your shirt off here if you.
I mean-
if you've been working that hard, who are we to say no?
We don't stop anybody from doing anything here.
No.
Feel free.
I feel you.
Let the audience
very
be.
liberal set.
Let the audience be your guide.
Altered Carbon. It launches today on Netflix. Good to see you, man.
Thanks for being here. Hey, we're going to do a flower arranging for February. You know, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Ryan is obsessing over what he should do for me.
Craziness. I am.
So we thought it'd be fun to move into February with Ryan learning a new hobby. Here to teach us how to make a beautiful flower arrangement is, for the ones you love, is the CEO of Alice's Table, Alice Rossiter-Lewis. Hi, how are you?
Alice, I'm so excited because I don't know how to do this at all.
And Ryan is already, like, he's stressing out over what to do for his girlfriend. And wouldn't this be amazing if
To
he
make
did?
my
It would
own
be
flower arrangement,
perfect.
right?
Absolutely.
And she would never be able to tell that I made it.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to add, we've already done it for you, but add a leaf ribbon wrap to your arrangement. This makes it look like those banana leaves that you see at the really fancy florists, but is a budget-friendly option.
Sometimes, though, doesn't that taint the water? I always hear, like, leaves in the water taint the water.
Well, there's a waxy context to the banana leaf, but you're even safer with the ribbon wrap.
But
so
this is
you're good
paper,
to go.
not the...
Oh, is
Exactly.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
It's ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's paper.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Okay.
So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to grab your tape, and we're building a tic-tac-toe board on the top of our vase. This tic-tac-toe board gives structure. We're just adding the final piece here. There you go. So you've got this tic-tac-toe board so that you have plenty of structure, so you don't get the flops. Next thing that we're going to do is add our water. So feel free to grab and do about 3/4 the way up. We always want to
hit
use
the tic-tac-toe
room
board.
temperature water so that we make sure we don't shock the flowers with cold water. Also,
Oh,
use
that's
that
so
plant
funny.
food.
I heard that certain flowers love cold water, like tulips. I heard, like, ice water is good for tulips.
So only if they're really blown open already, but when you get them home, use that room temperature water. It'll preserve them for
treat
longer.
your stems like you
Exactly.
treat your body. In the right? You know, in the morning, you don't have to have cold water. You have room temperature water.
I love hot water, so these would be boiling if I was...
No boiling water. That.
What's next?
So the next thing you're going to do is grab your ruscus. We've got some Italian ruscus here, and you're just going to cut pieces off, kind of like this. Yep, that's ruscus. You've got a bucket of flowers here. Kelly, you've got a bucket here.
Okay.
And Ryan, you've got some there. There you go, that works.
These are my ruscus.
Ryan, I stole your ruscus.
And you're just putting a few in each of the holes there, so keep going. And the great thing about greens is they're the least expensive part of the arrangement and the thing that everyone forgets.
Yeah.
So always buy them when you go to the grocery store. Get your greens. You're just going to keep adding just like that.
Okay. Go to my garden.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the greens.
Yeah, make sure you don't put the leaves in the water, too. Those leaves can create bacteria.
See?
Yep, that's great. So the next thing, we're going to add our showpiece flower.
Okay. Really?
That's great. That's
Getting rid of the leaves.
a little
That's enough filler.
Okay, but the leaves, no bacteria.
Yep.
Okay, what
so now
else?
the next thing we're going to do is add our flowers. We always add from largest to smallest.
Okay.
So we're adding hydrangeas, roses, tulips, pincushion protea, and hypericum berry. Let's start with our hydrangeas.
Where? You lost me at roses. That's all I...
Grab these big green things.
Okay.
3 of these.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
Okay, can we get to the roses part?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got 5 roses.
Ryan loves roses. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ryan's roses, but...
So one cool thing about roses is that you've got a rose stripper here.
Oh.
And you can just pull right down. You get all the leaves and thorns right off.
That's amazing.
All right, so let's finish these arrangements. We'll be right back with the big reveal of our floral arrangements after this.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on live, just log on to our website at kellyandryan.com.
It's the Mew Mint you've all been waiting for. Get it? Cats, Mew Mint.
There's more.
Yeah.
Wait, here it comes.
Oh, it's full of cat puns. It's time to announce the winner of Live's Check Me Out video contest.
So we have partnered with Cat's Pride for this contest, and the winner in this envelope will receive $5,000, and Cat's Pride's going to make a matching donation to their favorite shelter. Which is good news. And the winner of the Check Me Out contest is Sandra McBrayer and Meat from Powder Springs, Georgia. I was more of a dog person than a cat person. Now I'm liking cats after watching those videos.
Cats are pretty chill. Cats, we can all agree, are like, cats are having a martini and a cigarette at all times.
We like it. We like it. Hey, right? Monday, we'll be live from the Atlantis Paradise Island in the Bahamas. With Kelly's very excited. We'll be talking with The Bachelor.
Yes.
Lots of questions for him.
Tons of questions.
Like lots of questions.
And how and why. How.
And what else?
Heather Graham is going to join us. That's exciting.
And a performance by In Real Life.
And much, much more, which means we don't know yet.
Nothing. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye.
See you later.